Next thing we're going to do is we're going to use a different way to select and get rid of stuff. So we're going to go File, Open, and like the whole idea of music, so I have a big picture of a microphone, and what I want to do is right now I have a background that's a little tougher because I have the colors here are similar to that, so I might need to use something else than the magic wand or the quick selection tool. I'm going to click, drag that down, and in here, once it's in my scene, oops, I might have missed it. Okay, I'm going to close that off. So I'm going to try that quick selection and just sort of see what I actually can do. So quick selection, you can see here it's kind of, it's doing an alright job. Not really. Okay, so I might try the next buddy, which is magic wand. So kind of picked some areas there and so forth. So you know what, there'll be times where sometimes some of the preset tools that they give you might not be good enough, and I'm just holding down the shift key trying to see if that gets rid of some of the stuff. So when all else fails, what we're going to do is use the polygon lasso tool. So this right underneath here, you grab polygon lasso tool, and what this tool does is you click on it, and it's like you go to the next point, you click, and then you come back to the starting point. You notice as soon as you come back to the starting point, you get this here like a little circle. If you hit delete, then you can get rid of that part. To get rid of the marching ants, you can go Control D, deselect. All right, so then what you do is you just kind of zoom in there. To zoom in, Control plus. Okay, allows you to zoom in. And you want to zoom in to make sure you're getting, as close to your image as possible, so you can actually see the edges as as clean as you can. So now I'm going to start, and I'm going to start removing some sections here. And notice that some pieces are round. This doesn't really give me round, but it gives me close enough that I should be able to kind of work. So what I like to do is when I'm doing this, and some of this, depending on what your eyes and what you see, somebody might actually think that that might be a part, and so there's really no right or wrong. What we want to do is make sure that you're kind of inside the color, and then you don't have this little fuzzy thing at the end. I notice now that I've clicked here, I'm just going to click back there and bring it back to the start where I started. So I want to take little bites of things as I'm deleting them. Okay, so now you can see I'm starting to kind of cut out the piece, come back right across, maybe there I might need to drop it down, and you can kind of start to get the hang of it. So it takes a little bit of time, and on a curve you can just do a little click, little click, little click, because remember this photo is really big, and once you bring it down you don't really notice that it's actually made up of all these little straight lines. It'll actually appear to be a curve. Alright, so I'm going to just take another little bite. Well, this bite might be a little bit bigger. Okay, come back to my start point, and there I am, and now I'm going to hit delete. We got this part here done, which became really decent, and now I'm just going to continue on. So click, 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 and you want to keep doing that until you're all done. So how do I get rid of these marching ants? Control D. Alright, so just keep going, trucking along. Okay, so this tool, definitely you can see the power in, it just gives you a little bit of more control. So just keep going until you get rid of everything around it. And then you can just add your effects as we've done before, which are down here, and everything else works okay. Alright, that is all.